Abalungi Bebasinga Obungi Ababi.
Our lovely viewers, welcome back to the show, and we're going to find out a little bit more about Mr. Alex Mukulu and what he views as education as here in Uganda and what he thinks about education. Mr. Alex, did you have a chance to study in Uganda?
Yes, I studied in Uganda. I studied in Agri, whatever was kindergarten, Namiryango, primary school, Kasasa, 1 year, dismissed, Kololu, then Makerere. Even in Makerere, I was dismissed.
Why?
Because of education. Because of the education they were giving me.
So, what do you think about the education system, or let me say curriculum, compared to what they teach outside? Because usually our education system, I believe, prepares us to just go and get jobs. It doesn't prepare us to be creators or innovators of what we want to do or where we see the world going. We are not taught to adapt to the fast changing world. What's your say on that?
Do we have it?
You're going to tell us.
Yeah, I don't think we have an education. Our education is important.
Do you think it is a tool they are using to actually have us in check?
No, not anymore. We have this tendency of thinking that the people who took slaves from Africa are the same people that are existing today in Europe. They are not. These grandchildren of those people, who they don't even know. So now we are blaming them.
Seriously, every day.
But they don't know.
And like we said, we're a generation that is already
it is their grandparents who did this evil thing. They don't know. Our education is important. And if you think our education is to have us look and find jobs, that was then. And today, education is not the education those colonialists gave us. Over the intentions of education is today is not the intention of those colonialists then. If they wanted us to train to put on ties to work for them, that was then. But now, these people in the West have no agenda about our education. It is us who have a problem to keep that education.
So is that why you're saying that is there an education system?
Yeah, we don't have an education system. It is our fault. Why do we keep it? If we know we were being trained to work for them, why do we keep it? Whose fault is it? The grandsons of those stupid white people who led us to that. Those grandsons don't know nothing. They are suffering, they are struggling, just like us.
Just like us, yes.
Now, how do you say that the problem is our education? Because they trained us. Those are escapist reasons or excuses. Escapism. You try to take your failure
and blame it on another person.
And blame it on other people. Why do we keep it if we know it was for that? Let's drop it. Let's get our own curriculum.
That works for us.
Yeah, that works
builds
for us.
People.
Who stops us to, since we call ourselves independent? Who stops us?
But are we truly independent?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a question for another day.
Education, we spend so much money buying it. Up to 25 years.
Yeah, or even more.
You are buying information and education from abroad. Books, ziva abroad, not African books. The only African books we have here, like African writers series, during Chino Achebe, Wole Soyinka, Namunagani, the African writers series. Those are in literature. And it was all from Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, that's true.
Because that's why I said Nigerians have that advantage that they are the most educated. You find the women working in the market with degrees. Anyone with a degree wants to be in a big office somewhere. So, when we buy that knowledge for so much money, for so many years, then we return it to them as slaves, as laborers. Netugende bwero kuba ekyeri, like you models. Bannawome bakubira kyeyobwe.
Rach tebakolera wano.
If she stays in Sudan and tells people, my dear, if you want to see me, I'm in Sudan. Now, yes, sir, we take it back to them as laborers and as modern slaves. Kakati people go to Kukuba HAU. Ochimani. What that means.
Yes, they go to work.
Ningo sanga omuntu alina degree of the knowledge he has bought for 25 years. How do you explain that? So,
are we caught
it is not education that is putting us is where we are. It is about us knowing. If this kind of education was directed for us to be slaves of our colonial master, then let's get rid of it. Question is, you understand? Question is,
when you get rid of it,
ziriwa.
When you get rid of it, tugenda kola tutya.
What? Tunakola tutya. What are we going to do?
Who's going to sit down and come up with a curriculum? Which books are we going to use? Which books are we going to read?
Then we come to that point where the American says it is a catch-22. Toina Joda. When you go this way, you are doomed. When you go that way, you are doomed. So, tukole tutya. Kati abafuzi baffe. That's when our leaders can come in. You know what? Let's close ourselves up and find out something which really befits our context.
Our context.
Yes. Netwali leaders chachikola because they are all balowoleza wano stomach. Ne vision tebagirina. That you take over power. I mean, kankobuli. In 1962, Uganda got independence.
Yes.
By then, there was a so-called Prime Minister, Ben Chwanuka. Netudda ku Mutesa as the first chief.
As the first leader. Was it Mutesa too?
Yeah, Mutesa too.
It was Mutesa
right.
too.
Can you imagine an Mutesa better than me? Yeah, it was Mutesa. Then Obote. Then who? Amin goes out. Obote comes back again. Obote goes out again. They bring Rule. He ruled for 2 months.
Yes. Yeah.
Professor.
Yusuf.
2 months. Why do you think he ruled for 2 months?
You tell me. I want to know why he ruled for 2 months from you to me.
I don't know. I don't want to offend some people.
But
sometime I'll say. Then came Binais for 9 months. Then came Tito Okello. I don't know how long Tito Okello.
But 9 months.
What I remember about Okello is that I never heard anything he spoke. Ngayogera siwulira. Oba yayogeranga ki. And ate naye yafugako katono.
Just
no, the way he spoke English, the way you couldn't hear what he was saying. I couldn't hear. Then after that, we get this commission, this military commission, until Museveni. Buli omu came with an agenda. Who came with an agenda to change our education? Abo bonna.
Pose era kati no curriculum yakyuseemuko.
Nchimanyi, I'm studying it. Yeah, I have not yet really grasped.
I also don't yet have the idea on how it's working, but it's there.
Yeah, because now things we refused when I was in the university. We refused and said, "Banang, this thing is taking us nowhere. Where are we going to work? Now they are looking for creative people. They are looking for skills to skill students. Which things we talked about long time ago. People refused. The lecturers refused. Bagara. Chebamanyi. Era that education of the tie and the soup. Jebagara. Because they don't have anything else they know.
I think that's why they're having there's a big issue adjusting to this new curriculum.
Yeah,
everybody is confused on how it's going to go.
Forever. Even that curriculum, you change it, but all you are changing it according to their curriculum.
Yeah, that's true.
We are not changing it
to fit us.
But we are running late. We are running late in everything, in technology, in politics, in whatever, in everything. Too late. Late is because of our leaders. Abatamanyi kyebagala. Abatamanyi kwagala bantu. Abatamanyi to lift up people more than
to be selfless.
These good rhetoric sayings of ngabo nabagagawale, democracy, you know. When you breastfeed your kid, you're not talking about democracy. Are you?
No.
Do you tell your kid now I'm a Democrat? These are rhetorics. CSR. These are things which are not even written. Omwana ayonka gw'omubulira bonna bagaggawa.
Abamakubo ngenda gazimba.
Omubulira bonna bagaggawa ng'omuyonsa. No.
Tosobola.
It's love. That makes you feel happy. Do these people have love? Obote yajja n'agenda ye, common man is charter. Why? Because he wanted to get rid of Ababi, the kings. Until nobody should rule by over inheritance, over nobody should rule from the dead. Now, yajja agenda ye to suppress the power over the prestigious living of the kings. N'aleeta ye philosophy, common man is cheap, which is like people's power. Common man is cheap. It's the same, almost the same thing. Nesigam and people's power may necessarily be the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, amen nacho. Ye yaga nti mwabayindi.
Mwabasula ensi.
Yes. Kati najja ne philosophy ye. Eyo no ye yayigira ku mulimu, he learned from the job. N'agiyigirako n'agamba, now the economic war is here. N'alwana ki? Economic war. N'agoba kiki?
Abayindi.
Buli omwaze n'agenda ye. Kakati mu kugoba abayindi, he gave Ugandans. Nenga awa nnyo babe ateera.
I want to buy Uganda, build Uganda, yandibadde ekola.
Oba kusaawe. Then Obote comes back. Now with a new agenda to revenge. Ani yamujjako namunagani. It's no longer common man is chat. Hold it. Koba n'abalala nti nawe tulina kujjawo. Tosobola kudda. You can't come back. I'm 7 ngayingirako. Najja n'agenda ye with 10 point simanyi program. Simanyi bulungi. Naye nzimanyiko katono. Kyokka byonna biri rhetoric. Tebiri really caring for the people.
It's not selfless.
Because when we stand up there and say we want prosperity, what does prosperity mean? When you stand up there and you say we want development, what does development mean? You don't just say words, prosperity, which is the same in the churches. What is prosperity? Is it to have a Mercedes-Benz and a house? What is prosperity? Tuba tulia Museveni yakoze ekyazene 10-point programs, believing that no leader, African problem are leaders that remain in power for a long time. Up to today, coming to 40 years. What is the problem? Twali tulia before Museveni, twafuna Binaisa ngagwigambi. Ye Binaisa sat in the chair and he said, Entebbe ewoma. Yali philosophy. Entebbe ewoma. Lule philosophy ye yali chemwayagaliza embazi kibuyaga asudde. Do you understand that in Uganda?
I don't know how to say it in English, but I understand what you're saying.
The axe. Yes. I don't know, the minister wa Simanyani yagamba muchemwayagaliza embizi kibuyagasi. I'm a veterinary doctor, but then tegeza mbazi simbizi. Yagamba muchemwayagaliza embizi kibuyagasi. What am I saying? All these people came with their agenda. Small agenda. Not humanly inclusive. In Africa, we are suffering from small presidents, small kings, small minds of kings and small minds of presidents. Some of them, not everyone. But we are more so suffering from presidents who rule only 30 million people and they think they are emperors. Baitumane emperor. Life president for life. VC. Yeah? Major General. They never be to.
But I feel like the Trump regime is about to teach Africa a lesson.
It has already
taught us. Actually,
it has already
we are living the lesson now.
Yeah, it's not easy for us now, as Ugandans, to forge a common direction. We still lack education.
Yes,
we lack a sense of belonging.
Sense of direction.
Yeah, and a sense of direction. But let's talk about the sense of belonging. A sense of belonging comes as a result of knowing that, for example, you know where you are born. That sense of belonging, when you go back home, over Uganda, where your grandparents were buried, that sense of belonging empowers you. Somebody dead, when the family has gathered, everybody is like so proud. Hey, that girl is so and so's daughter. Because of that sense of belonging, which the colonials took away from us by uniting us and forging us together in a crucible where we lost our sense of belonging. And then abazukulu baba colonialists, ba Museveni, ba Mao, abazukulu baba colonialists, ne balyoka ba ate nabo bakituteekeramu ddala. So what are we going to do?
Clearly, we have so many things to do before we even start to think about future. Yeah, and if we have to wait for time.
Sense of belonging is I am an Iteso. I'm proud. Okay.
And then give it time also.
It will take time for us to be proud of who we are.
Yes, that's true.
But people don't want us to be who we are. They want you to erase it and be a Ugandan. Which name doesn't have any meaning? What does Uganda mean? So how can you have a name without a meaning? and a nation without a meaning. Mbu Uganda. The Kubazungus scrapped off the B. It was Buganda. They scrapped it off because they couldn't pronounce it. So
we have to go back to the drawing board.
yeah.
If we have to find sense of direction.
Yes. How can
clearly
an
define who we are.
How can an Iteso be proud to be Iteso and at the same time exist together with the Mutoro?
Everybody.
Nga no Mutoro are proud to be
Mutoro.
A Frenchman is proud to be a Frenchman.
And it doesn't matter where he is.
Na Yaffe tetuli proud because you have been kind of fragmented in thinking we are not who we are, but we are something we don't know, which is Uganda. What is Uganda? But I know Uganda. If you tell me Teso, I can understand. Karamoja, I can understand. Now you tell me Uganda.
I can understand.
Where is Uganda coming from? The name Uganda. Uganda. Chitegeza. Nothing. Let us go back to where we belong. Come out of there strongly. Work with others. You know, we are not supposed to unite because of weakness. We are supposed to unite because of strength. So every tribe here in Uganda has its own strength. That's what we have to discover and find out and use positively. So
that way you just become stronger.
Yeah. No one ever can be ashamed of showing their strength.
Yeah, that's true.
Even in sports, you are supposed to show your strength.
In everything, you're supposed
in
to
everything,
show
even in classrooms,
yes,
you are supposed to show your mental what?
Your mental strength.
So no one is ashamed to show their strength. So why do we want to have people not show their strength and show their strength, and we demand them to show their strength in an illusion called Uganda? In an illusion, right? So let's be let's be serious. Kubanga I'm never serious. I'm serious and serious. Now, let's respect the strength of each one of us. Because they are so colonized mentally. This is me. Are you Karamoja? Yeah. It's not are you Karamoja? Yes. There's that difference. Kakati fefe natuko yilinga boko yilinzi. Are you a Muganda? You fear. You think twice like a diplomat before you say no over yes. Diplomats think twice before they say yes.
Because any answer can lead to anything.
Yes.
And you have to think twice.
So, now we think twice now. Are you a Muganda? You think twice. Am I? Or am I not?
And that's not what it's supposed to be like.
Kati bobuza no mukiga ngoyo. Waliwo mukiga no atuletera mmere. Atuletera emmere from a restaurant. Naye yatuga nti musoga.
Nenga mukiga.
Nga mukiga. Now she's afraid and fears to say she's what? A mukiga. She doesn't know what we will think, and she doesn't know what we think about Bachiga. So therefore, she hides her in Tubachi, Basoga, Tinzendi Musoga, until we discover that she's real what. But that being shameful of who you are is also one of our tragedies.
Yeah, one of the things we are failing at.
Yes. We don't want to be who we are. Tutia, kati abanyankole bebaliwo. When we were here with Ami, the Nubians, I'm telling you, I was a musician. The Nubians, my dear, hey, nga we fear Nubians. We play their music. Right? Never again. Obote comes and Obote we sing again. Artists sing. Obote adongome Uganda, Africa tutu oye. We don't even know what it means. Obote adongome Uganda, Africa tutu oye. Kofenti, what is that?
You were singing.
No, there was people, artists, musicians who sang this song. Because artists here, whoever comes, they go and
There's a song.
Yeah. So, what do we want? We want a nation. How do we craft the nation together? By each one of us knowing their strength and weaknesses. You cannot put this thing
with any other.
Yeah.
They can't be the same.
Sometimes you may not even be able to put it in your eye over Chichi.
Your ear. Yeah.
Now, our role as a different tribes, our roles are what you asked. The spiritual role,
The spiritual,
the role of the
religious
spiritual leaders
and
but
cultural
you should
leaders. I'm going to start calling them spiritual leaders.
Oh, you should also ask yourself this question: that what is the role of the Iteso in our politics? Don't ask only the spiritual leader. What role have the Batoro played in our political
journey?
Or what role should the Iteso play in our developmental journey? That must be defined by the governance we have. Nti abatesa amanyi gabwe gali mukulima. Therefore, we should give Teso so much money for
agriculture.
Era abalime kino na kino na kino.
Balime ebibajjamu.
Nebifika. Nti era bwe babaawo surplus, the government pays for that surplus. Nebaako gye gikola ki? Gye gitwala oba egisuula mu America esuula emmere ng'abalimi bafunye surplus. Ate naye bo babasasula to buy that surplus from there. So abateeso balina maanyi ki? Bakola ki? Kakati olwaleero olaba budget egenda so much in the military, in security. But what are you going to secure? People. Right? But you have to secure food. You have to secure
health.
Behavior.
Health. Education.
Byonna. You have to security is not just only guns.
Yeah, that's true.
Netugamba nti kakati. Who is the strongest in producing milk over coffee?
Then
like now,
Mbale
is very strong
coffee.
in coffee. Right? So we
give them the opportunity to grow the coffee.
To even train people.
To even add value to the coffee.
To even research about
coffee.
Nga university in Mbale. Researching about coffee. Then the Mbale people.
West can do milk.
What?
The western part of the country.
Yeah.
Whatever has to do with milk.
Yes.
Ghee, whatever.
They are the Baganda. Our strength, we are not thieves. Baganda. The strength is thinking, creativity. We create. Gwerabayo entertainment. Gwembulira yabateesa bayimba okujjako Pastor Kudi.
Waliyo abateesa abayimba.
Yayimba limba ki? Okoti bolu banga mulokole.
Waliyo abateesa abayimba.
Ngani?
Rodi Governor. Rakwanga gatebawulira.
Anti tetubawulira. Kuba si ositege.
Ngenda kusindikira list namba.
Naye Abaganda siba bali creative.
That's just an idea.
Not an idea. Nze nkubulira we are more tuli creative. Amanyi gaffe kubeera creative. Creativity. Femutulekere thinking. Mwe mukole ebiri mani.
Mukole ebyamu.
Ffe tulowooze. Mwe mukole ebiri ki mani. Mulime ki emmwanyi. Mukole amata.
Byonna.
Let us think. and create. Kakati amanyi g'abakyoli ki wana abazungu bo balowooza nti omuntu omuwanvu yabeera mu magye. That is why they recruited the Bacholi. Because the Bacholis, have those good. Abobona from the north are larger than the Baganda here. so katingagwe nawe tochiraba, you are larger than me. Akati nabayo. Abazungu ne bagante bano. They should be in the
security.
In the security. Ba ame bonna ba amini. Ba Moses ali bonna ka sajja ka wagufu bwega. Ostege Abaganda. Abazungu nga bagante they can't join the army, they are too short. Ostege Kyobola Babaganda tebali mu magye up to now already. So kale nno bannange mugire twekembe ffenna wamu tumanye ekitiibwa kya buli muntu, amaanyi ga buli muntu, obunafu bwa buli muntu, tusobole okukola okugatta puzzle eyo, tusobole okukola eggwanga ffenna mwe tuyinza okweyagalira nga tugamba nti ngenda akyoli kati ng'omanyi nti ngenda akyoli meeting my people era I know who they are, etc., etc. We should learn about each other. Our curriculum should be teaching us about each other. Already, mu primary no wansi nti abakyoli. This is it. Nga tuli baana bato. So tugenda okukula nga tumanyi nti omukyoli omuyisa otya.
Omuganda omuyisa otya.
Without that, forget. Mukama yebazibwe.